in work business, you know. So should you get to know your HR department? That's a big thing for some people. Should you get to know your HR department? What are the reasons why you should have a connection in HR? And what was the outcome, and did it help your career or harm it, getting to know, HR, where you're working?
Well, I have a master's degree in HR. I have a lot of master's degrees. But I have a master's degree in HR, and I have worked, yes, I'm going to promote myself, put it out
I know,
there.
that's right.
No,
Listen.
but you better have a connect to HR, because let me tell you something. I have been saved so many times by getting a friend in HR. And normally times it's usually somebody that's of the same color or whatever, but you do get some other people and they're like, hey, I just heard such and such put your name out there that, y'all was in the bathroom smoking or what, they come and tell you what happened, but we know you don't smoke, but they said that you was in there, so they have to be firing people. People coming to me from HR and coming to tell me something has saved me multiple times. So I tell people, you better get you a friend in HR, you better get you a friend in management, and y'all better be cool. I don't care if you gotta, jive it up outside, work or whatever.
How did you manage to build that relationship with the person in HR and not make it seem like it's to your convenience?
I mean, come on, look at me. Everybody want to talk to me, and and also, you gotta, how when you walk into the room, you kind of own it. We go out, a lot of us owns it when we go into the room, so people see our energy and they gravitate. They're like, what is your name? Who are you? What do you do? What department? And so you start having conversations with people. I'm telling you, a lot of people, if you don't get you a friend in HR, you're gonna get blindsided. I've seen so many people get blindsided about stuff that they had nothing to do with. And somebody said, oh, well, they said something racial or sexist or feminist towards me, and it was not even that. And they said you were in the room. And it's like, when I'm at work, I don't even like to talk to a lot of people. That's why I guess they're trying to get everything to go back into like the office. For what? I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear about your pet dog. I don't want to hear what Madeline.
You feel about people. We are all people. But okay, so I have a question. So what if?
When did he become the code? I love this though. Come on, Harry. Ask the question.
We know how you feel.
Ask the question.
Bringing in the mess.
Look at it in another perspective, where you have a person who's a friend of a person that works in HR, but this person is vindictive or racist, for example, because that's really prevalent nowadays. Like, they really are really straightforward with it, and the person in HR and they are buddies. How can you overcome that conflict to get that person in trouble when the HR manager, whatever, is friends with them?
Well, this is the thing. That's why I say you got to get you a friend in HR. You also got to get you a friend in management. I've always gravitated towards the people that it's called observing the room. We just talked about this previously. I'm like, who is the person that everybody likes? Who is talking? I said, oh, people like him. Me and him kind of have a relationship. I need to build that relationship with them more. You have to pay attention. So we start talking. The person I built the relation with, cool with the CEO, the senior vice president, knows his aunt, so they've been best friends. They got connections there. So when he goes and tells them, it doesn't matter what nobody from HR says. He's friends with the CEO. He's friends with the senior vice president. So that's how you got to make sure to protect yourself.
You're saying, right. So
it's a fail safe.
Always, network up.
You better.
Because
I'm about to say this. I've seen people, and this is during like the interview process, and somebody, I will not forget, it was this white dude. He was like, I'm a shoo-in. I'm going to get this job. Whatever, somebody from HR like, that boy don't have a chance in hell. He might be friends with one of the directors because they go golfing and all that stuff, but the rest of the people on the panel don't like him. And he was competing against, was a white girl, 2 black girls, and a black dude. They ended up giving a position to the white girl she was the bomb. She had her stuff together. And if she wasn't there, then they would have gave it to the black girl. He was like 5th or 6th to be picked. They didn't even like him. It was only that guy. But because this guy kept boosting him up and everything, he didn't know. I said, you gotta get everybody here to like you, not just that one person. So that's why I said you gotta get you a few fail-safes.
Which is fair. I feel like
you gotta get you a few fail-safes.
Not only did they have the capacity to do or the experience to fulfill that job.
Yeah.
But they also had
culture fit.
Yeah, it's about all who you. I tell you, it's about all who you know. I mean, it's 30% work, but that's 60 to 70% right there. You got to make sure that you got to start mingling. It's just the way it is, and stuff. I've seen so many people. I'm like, how the hell did this person get promoted? He cool with this person, that person, that person. Don't know the job or anything,
Yeah.
But he got cool with everybody in like HR and upper management.
Yeah. And then like to tag on to what Wesley was saying, like what if there's somebody that is, vindictive that just came to the job? Like that's why you do need to build those relationships as like those of us who are of sound mind and those of us who are, about uplifting and being good to people, we are the people that need to build those relationships and not be afraid to speak to people. So often, the nice ones, we are the people that get shunned because we're not building those relationships and we're not sticking up to be like bold, It's the assholes that are like
They'll live forever.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think it's important to keep in mind that HR is not there to be your friend. The
Right.
company hired them to protect the company. So it's not really, it's good to rub elbows and be friendly with the decision makers and the management, but don't forget that these people, they don't get paid every 2 weeks or a salary to be friendly with you.
That is true.
They still have a job to do at the end of the day.
And I will say this before we move on to the next topic: the one thing you never want to do, if there's anything that's going down at work or anything, never ever speak to the legal team. The legal team is there for the company. You sit there and they're like, oh, well, tell me what happened and everything. No, you go get your attorney. Y'all better watch that TLC documentary. You remember when the attorney for the company was also attorney for TLC?
Oh, the attorney for the record label.
But they were protecting the record label.
Of course.
And they said, well, you owe this and that, and they didn't have nobody to defend them. You never, ever, ever, I don't know how many times I got to repeat this, never talk to their legal team.
That part.
Hello, ladies and gentlethems. If you're enjoying the show, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can not only be a part of the conversation, but you will also be in the know when we upload new content. Love and light to you all.